refuse to seal the door. I'm trapped beneath forevermore. A soul unblessed, I drift alone, still chained beneath the coldest stone. I scream, but none can hear me now. I claw the earth, I don't know sun once burned. Steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise. Only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now we rot beneath its weight. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this place. Skulls adorn the towers high. Silent prayers lost in the sky. Brother kills for rusted bread. This is the world we made instead. Worms of war now rule the land. Justice burned by bloody hands. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this place. No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace.
defense, no appeal, just consequence. You scream, they smile, the gavel slams. They drink your life with bloody hands. Tempo shift. Tempo shift. Tempo shift. Blind verdict, the end is near. Your voice erased, your mind unclear. Beneath the mask, the tyrants grant you lose, and they still win. One more hit to numb the pain. One more lie inside my brain. Digging deep, I feed the fire. Can't escape the slow desire. Feeding the beast, it calls my name. Tears me apart, but I feel no shame. Crawling back to what I hate. Feeding the beast, accept my fate. Biting down, I taste the steel. Nothing left that's ever real. Mirror cracks, I see his face. The beast I built has found its place. Feeding the
something again. But prayers bounce off this empty sky, and all I hear are reasons why. They said repent and you'll be saved, but saints don't walk where I and children's cries, stealing fire, man-made tombs. Cities turn to dust and ruins. We built our throne on blood and gold. Now reap the end that we foretold. Beneath the ashes, nothing grows. Only silence where the river flows. We burn the sky to light our greed. Now we choke on what we need. Skies were blue, now stained with sin. Digging graves we're buried in. Oil-stained hands and hollow vows. No future left to save us now. We crowned ourselves as gods on earth, but killed the womb that gave us birth. Beneath the ashes, nothing grows. Only silence where the river flows. We burn the sky to light our greed. Now we choke on what we need. has to know. Flames don't ask who's right or wrong. They burn until the soul is gone. I swore revenge would set me free. Now chains of guilt are choking me. Ashes of mercy in my wake. I gave it all, but all I take is pain that echoes in the flame and whispers back her broken name. The smoke has cleared, her face remains etched in the stone of all my shame. I thought I'd feel some peace somehow, but silence is my prison now. No glory waits for hate's decay. Just graves I carved along the way. Ashes of mercy in my wake. I gave it all, but all I take is pain that echoes in the flame and whispers back her broken name. I watched her fall through fire and lies. Now I just haunt the smoke-filled skies. There is no home, no path, no shore, just endless ash forevermore.